They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now it appears we've got field.
Going to give this to Mixon.
And he stopped immediately there. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow finding Williams once more. Complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. T. Higgins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better.
Mike, check. 59.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A gain of 6 there on first.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to pump the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
And now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson came in the heart on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Remember, they had a nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, to get the sack, get back some real estate, Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Ready?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Dafe Owe. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Some more offense at the line, set to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st down, Dobbins. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45.
51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Listen up! Check 55 to Mike! Check 55 to Mike! You ain't got nothing! You ain't got nothing!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. 1, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Bengals getting set to go. Now, their passing game has certainly been buoyed by some unbelievable catches.
I love that word because if you're the quarterback, if you're the guy throwing it, buoyed would be the word, wouldn't it? Because right now I think his confidence level is so high. I just throw it out there. They will go get it. And we're seeing some fantastic catches and some great plays as a result.
The Bengals drive about to get going
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He completes it to Boyd. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Here's Jack Fox now.
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Bowden now to return.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
The Raven offense going to take...
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll kick things off in Tampa. Carolina paying a visit in an NFC South matchup. And that one tied 14 apiece in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for Zach Wilson. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington football team. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. That's where we are.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this.
This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks.
Gun. Shot. Right 80. Mike 40. Right.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down now, Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow looking to pass. To Mixon on the check down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second and goal from the 1. Back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this could very well be 4-down territory, but right now we focus on third and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Able to, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up fourth and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go for the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
One, ready? Mike 29. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. 29 is Mike 29.
They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd.
We got this. Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Ferguson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down now, Mixon, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So his 2nd field goal now here in this 3rd quarter.
The first one got him the lead, and this one adds to it, but by no means is this one locked down. This is very much anyone's game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The football back over to Baltimore and J.K. Dobbins. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive. Can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Jackson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, what's going on?
Here we go. Hey, can.
On first down, Mixon, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's taken in by Higgins. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Drew Sample, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's going to be caught by Richardson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw again is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 55. Check 55 to mine. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Check 43. Check.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he stays up. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them in traffic.
Here we go. Watch the twist. Here we go. 180.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. 180. Nice one.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new center. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. He's turning.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
On 1, right?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on second down. Burrow throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's Burrow. He's got it to Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
The Bengals on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is third down and 12. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson, and this is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know, blanket the field with defensive.
Mike 29. Switch up, switch up. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
On two, ready? Check safety.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Cincinnati, they avoid that 10th loss and move to 7-9 on the year. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.